Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my favorites and fails for the month of November. You guys know how this goes, so I'm just gonna jump straight into it. The first thing I have to talk about is the Huda Beauty New Nude palette. This blows my mind. I love it so much. I even like the little conceal shade in here. I love this. I've done a review and then I've also done, I think, 3 different looks using this palette. And I just think that this is more versatile than you think it is looking at it. Everything applies well, and these shades right here, love them. Like, absolutely love them. This palette, a lot of people were asking me on my October favorites and fails because I had gotten, I think I reviewed this maybe a day or 2 before I had done my favorites and fails, but the problem was I had already filmed my video for favorites and fails before I got this. So we had to talk about it for November, still using this palette, and I think it is such a good one. This is officially my favorite palette Huda Beauty has ever done. I've got 2 more eyeshadow palettes to talk about, and both of them are from Charlotte Tilbury. The first one is Exaggerize Bigger Brighter Eyes Filter. Is that what I say? Yeah, filter. This, you guys know how I've been feeling about neutral and cool tones, and this is it right here. Again, I have a video with this and it's just perfect. I love this shade blended all over the lid as a smoky eye, just like I do with the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk palette that I feel like I'm not allowed to talk about because it's not coming back till spring. But this one right here, it's just so special to me because, again, I'm really gravitating towards these colors, and I love this taupey topper right here. It is beautiful. And then the other one, again, did a look. I think I did these together. I believe I did them together. And this is the luxury palette of Pops in the wrong shade. This is Supersonic Girl. I love this one too, but let me go grab the other one. I talked about the Supersonic Girl being in my October favorites, I believe. Now this one is added to the collection, and this is an all shimmer palette. And I wanted to tell you guys, I know I've said several times I'm not into all shimmer palettes. I'm mainly talking about the larger palettes and like the metallics, you know, like the Jouer. Oh, and I saw it in person, it was really pretty. The newest Jouer one that's all metallic, and I said I would wish that there was just 3 mattes in there. I'm talking about more along those lines. So it's harder to make a metallic shade like that that's thicker. It's not just sparkly and a sheen, it's a metallic shade. I'm not really super into buying all metallic palettes, but like a 4-pan, it's not a big deal to me, especially with these because it's more of like this glass-like sheen that gets on your eyes, and it's beautiful. This one, oh, the silver, blue, green, like you're moving your eyes around and you don't even know what color you really have on. I am so impressed with these. These are just a little bit more difficult to work with if you're going to set your eye. I don't like to use these wet. I mean by these, I'm talking about the other Supersonic Girl as well. I like to just not set my eye and apply these with a dry brush and pack on and blend. And I just get the most beautiful, sophisticated, again, glass-like shimmer, and I love these, but I do know they're not for everyone. Favorite highlighter of the month, other than Dior Hollow Pink, has actually been from Maybelline, and this is the Master Chrome with Nikki Tutorials, and it's the number 250. None of the other shades, I haven't tried the holographic shades, but like the Molten Gold is too dark for me, and everyone keeps saying like, oh, it's a dupe for Anastasia's Amrezy, but to me, Anastasia's Amrezy doesn't have a base to it. Like, it's not a gold base, it's just a sheen. Whereas the Molten Gold on me just looks gold. It has a beautiful texture to it, but it's too dark for me. Like, people are arguing with me like I don't know what I'm talking about. It's not that I don't like the texture. It's just that the other ones were too dark. And so when this one came out and I was like, it's by Nikki Tutorials, there's no way it's going to be too dark for me. So I grabbed it online at Ulta, and I'm so glad that I did. I keep meaning to do like another drugstore video, and I had the case, like there's a little thing on here with Nikki Tutorials. I had it on there for the longest time so that it would look new, but then finally I just took it off. I love this. It is very light. So if you are fair, you are going to be able to use this. And it's not too light for me to where it's going to leave a cast. I've worn this in several videos. I'm sure you've seen this in my description box several times. Like the formula, I like how it blends into my skin. And again, it's not too dark. This is beautiful. So I do plan on doing a review or update on the new Royal & Lane nickel brushes I got, as well as my Smith brushes. I ordered a few more with their sale, but I love this brush. I already know I love this brush. I'm still testing out the other ones, but I am obsessed with this brush. This is my new bronzer brush. I thought that I used it for bronzer in the video of like trying new products, but I thought I was gonna want to use this for blush. No ma'am. This is my new go-to buffing in my bronzer. With it, just blends it into the skin perfectly. To me, this is like a mini bronzer brush from Tom Ford. Don't shoot me. I love the bronzer brush. The only reason I don't use the Tom Ford one anymore, like currently, is because it's so big and it flicks the bronzer way back in my hair. I have to take a wipe and I always get the bronzer out of the line of my hair, but I'm like, man, my hair is too white and too short to be dealing with it, so it is put away, but I still absolutely love it. And this is like my mini Tom Ford brush. It is soft. I've washed this twice already. It's not falling apart. It's not losing its softness. It's not flaring out too much. Love it. And you might want to know what this is called. This is the Royal & Lane Nickel Omnia Gold. So this is the natural hair, and it's the BOM 36 powder. Obsessed with it. As a lot of you guys know, I was trying to find a stick form of lip balm for at night, and I finally just gave up and went straight back to my Laneige or LANEIGE, whatever it is called. There was a gift set that I got during the VIB sale, and it came with this green one. Can we have this in the big size, please? This is, what is it? Apple lime. I love the smell. I don't really feel like I taste it, but the smell of it and everything is so nice. I have completely gone through it. So like if they made this in the bigger one, I would start buying this one. I have tried the vanilla and I have tried the grapefruit and then obviously the original, but I love this green one. And I feel like I've heard some people say they don't like it, and for that made me want to try it first. I love this. I love this. I've been getting a lot of questions on Instagram. What lipstick are you wearing? And 9 times out of 10, it's been this one right here, because this is so stinking pretty. It's from ColourPop, and I went ahead and I reordered. What was that shade that I liked? Oh man, one of them broke. It was the matte formula. I just went ahead and reordered it, but this one is butter, and this is a cream version, or a cream formula, and it is so pretty. It is it's a pink nude, but it's a little bit more on the pink side. I don't know. It's pretty nude. I just think this is so stunning. I've been wearing it a lot with my Rimmel 49 liner, and then also the new, like I could put this in my favorites for this month, but it's probably going to go next month because I've only used it a few times. I just really like it. I've used it with the Artist Color Pencil in number 602 Completely Sepia from Makeup Forever. So those two combos with this lipstick, beautiful. My TATCHA Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. And now I don't like to do this in the traditional way of like just spraying it on my face because I am combo. So it can make my center of my face just look kind of a little bit oily. So what I have found, and I showed you guys this in a video, is that I like to take this and spray it on the bottom, like the bottom of my sponge, especially underneath my highlight to make it a little bit more smooth, to make it pop just a little bit more. But then I also like to take it around my mouth where I know I'm gonna get dry, or if I have like dry spots on my cheek, so I can spot luminous dewy mist instead of it being everywhere, spraying it on my sponge, and just dabbing it where I need it so that I don't get it in places that is problematic for me. So I have absolutely fallen in love with that method, and I have been using this quite a bit. I like it better than my Fix Plus from MAC. I'm sure you guys just watched the video where I talked about makeup that I have recently hit pan on, and these two were in it, and they are definitely a monthly fave because I have been reaching for them nonstop. It's what I have on today to set my makeup. I use something else to buff, but this is what I have to set. And right now I'm using translucent. This is the La Mer pressed powder. This is the translucent one. It smells delicious. And then also, if I need just a little bit more color or a little tad bit of coverage, this is Light 12. This isn't going to give you coverage like the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish or anything like that. It's just a slight added, whereas the translucent, you're not going to get anything. It's just going to set your makeup. But I have been using both of these, and I love them to begin with, but I've really been loving them now because they're more of like a matte velvety finish, but still radiant at the same time. It doesn't make my skin look dry. So yeah, this has been the powder of choice for the month of November. Now I also want to talk about my earrings. Twisted Silver, I've been talking about them non-stop. They're always in the description box because I'm always wearing earrings by them. And these in particular, these came in one of the subscription boxes. I do get those sent to me, but I have been in love with these. I don't remember the name of them. I'll have to link them down below. But I want to talk about their subscription box. So that's the earring right there. You get, for $39 a month with Twisted Silver, you get $100 worth of their favorite design. So I have gotten 3 different boxes, and I just love them. And these particular earrings I have been wearing the most. So like when Puffin and I have been going out, been grabbing for these, I just think they have been going with everything. And what's nice is that like today I'm wearing a gray blazer. Technically you would think, oh, you're gonna wear silver with it, but what I like is that the glass kind of, it's not glass, it's a stone or something. I don't remember what it is. But that glass-like portion is almost kind of silvery, and then you have the gold, so it's like you can wear it with both. You can wear it with something that's more warm tone or cool tone, and I think it's really nice. I love this shape, and these are so lightweight. Like they just don't bother my ears at all. I've loved everything I've gotten from Twisted Silver. I think they are great quality, and I've been trying out another brand as well, Teo Hawk, I think is the name. It's a local one for me. It's in Nashville, but I wanted to talk about these specifically and that subscription box because it's a really, really great deal, especially if you're just trying to kind of feel them out and see if you like their jewelry. It's a good idea. And no, just in case anyone's wondering, I'm not sponsored and I'm not affiliated either. So I never make any money off of anything you guys purchase when it comes to Twisted Silver. Anywho, I have actually quite a few articles of clothing that I wanted to talk about, but then I thought, you know, you guys have been asking me for a clothing haul or like a try on. So I'm gonna try and do that because I had bought a lot of clothing recently, so I think I'm gonna try out a video and see how that goes. So I'm gonna skip the clothes this time. I only have one fail for the month, and I'm gonna blame it on the fact that I was waiting for my TATCHA Deep Cleanse to come back in. I had ordered it, but it hadn't come in, so I went into my sample box and just grabbed something to start using while I was waiting for that to come back because I had run out. Well, this is from Shiseido. It is called the Benefiance. I don't. shoot me in the comment section. It's the Extra Creamy Cleansing Foam. Now, I like the way this like is really, really foamy. Like it's super duper foamy and it has little beads in it, but every single time I have used this, I used it for like 3 or 4 days, it burned my eyes. And I start on my face and I walk around and then I do my eyes. In the morning, I don't use my TATCHA oil with the cleansing, Camilla cleansing oil. I only do that at night. So I break down all my makeup and then I use this second cleanser. In the morning, I just use my cleanser of choice. So no matter what, I always start on my face and then I work it around and I get anything excess off my eyes, and somehow or another, every single time it burns. And I'm not washing my face any differently than what I typically would. So I was like, okay, maybe I'm using too much, so I used less and I still somehow got it in my eyes and it would burn. I would try to like really squeeze my eyes and try to really make sure that nothing was getting in there. No matter what, somehow or another, this would burn my eyes to the point that it was tearing up. So I've never had that reaction with any kind of oil cleanser, facial cleanser, or anything. So something about this one does not like my eyes. And so this is going to get thrown away because I mean, I used some of it, but I'm not giving this to anybody. I don't want anybody's eyes to burn, but meh. We don't like that. Anywho, that is it for my favorites and fails for the month of November. Let me know down below what yours were, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.